Everyone, myself Rakesh Kumar, and today I will discuss the definition of economics. Okay, so first of all, the first definition of economics was given by Adam Smith, and Adam Smith was the person who was known as the father of economics. Okay, the first definition was given by Adam Smith, and he was regarded as the father of economics. Adam Smith in the year 1776 wrote a book, and the name of the book was An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nation. And his definition was known as wealth definition of economics, because according to him, economics is the study of wealth. He gave more importance on wealth. Okay, means this definition laid too much emphasis on wealth and did not consider human welfare. So many economists criticize this definition. So all of you make understand that the first definition of economics was given by Adam Smith, and he was known as the father of economics, because in examination many of you may be asked. Okay, and in the year 1776 he wrote a book. What was the name of the book? An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nation. Okay, now the second definition, that was welfare definition, because I have told you that in wealth definition the main drawback of this definition was that in this definition so much emphasis was given on wealth. Means according to him, according to Adam Smith, economics studies only about wealth, but it is not important. Means with the help of wealth we can't fulfill our wants. Okay, now the second definition was welfare definition, that was given by Alfred Marshall, and in the year 1890 he also wrote a book, and the name of the book was Principle of Economics. What was the definition, sir? According to Alfred Marshall, economics is the study of mankind in the ordinarily business of life. It examines that part of individual and social action which is most closely connected with the attainment and with the use of material requisites of well-being. Means in short, we can say that according to Alfred Marshall, economics studies about both wealth and welfare. And Alfred Marshall tells us that economics not only studies about wealth, but it also studies about the material welfare. Okay, so we have learned two definitions of economics. First is wealth definition, second is welfare definition. Wealth definition was given by Adam Smith, and welfare definition was given by Alfred Marshall. So every subject has its meaning. Similarly, economics has also some meaning. The term economics is derived from two Greek words. One is oiko, another is nomia, where oiko means household and nomia means to manage. Means a household has to satisfy unlimited wants with the help of his limited means, limited resource. He can't fulfill all his needs at a time because he has limited resource, limited means. Okay, similarly, economics is a subject which helps us to know about the management of resource, that how can we satisfy all our needs in presence of scarce resource. So the third definition was known as scarcity definition. Okay, and this definition was given by Professor Lionel Robbins in the year 1932. He also wrote a book, and the name of the book was An Essay on Nature and Significance of Economic Science. Sir, what was the definition? The definition that was given by Lionel Robbins was economics is the study of human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce means having alternative usage. And this was the most important definition of economics. In exam, if you have been asked to write the definition of economics, then you have to write this definition. If it is not mentioned that which definition is to be written, if it is mentioned that you have to write wealth definition or welfare definition, then only write that definition. But if it is not mentioned, then you have to write this definition, because this definition gives the actual meaning of economics. That economics is the study of human behavior as a relationship between ends, and scarce means having alternative use. In short, we can say that this definition tells us about the management of resource, management of scarce resource to fulfill our unlimited needs. Okay, so we have discussed three definitions. One is wealth definition, second is welfare definition, and the third was scarcity definition. Now the fourth definition, that was growth definition, it was given by Paul Samuelson. Actually, Paul Samuelson merged all the definition of economics. Means according to him, economics is the study of wealth, economics is the study of welfare, economics is the study of management of scarce resource, and one more thing he has added, that economics also studies about the growth of economy, that how can we use our scarce resource for the growth of economy. And the definition that was given by him was, economics is the study of how man and society choose with or without the use of money to employ scarce productive resources which could have alternative usage to produce various commodities over time and distribute them for consumption now and in future among people or various groups of society. Means this definition introduced the dimension of growth under scarce resource. So all in all, we have studied total 4 definitions. First definition was wealth definition, that was given by Adam Smith. Second was welfare definition, that was given by Alfred Marshall. Third was scarcity definition, that was given by Professor Leonard Robbins. And the fourth definition was given by growth definition. Among these definitions, the third definition, most important definition. Okay, so today's topic is the definition of economics. In the next lecture, we will discuss more.